Hello everyone and welcome once again back to the Hollow Knight 112% playthrough. Last time we were here, we just ran around the world and did some last minute cleanup things. Resulted in us getting a fair bit of upgrades and finding some new areas. For example, we now have 2 of the nail arts. The Great Slash and the Cyclone Slash. Might be some more out there for us to find later on, but for now, we're mostly done with our backtracking at this point. Between episodes, I want to show off. I went to the map shop and I bled them dry of everything they had. I bought all the stickers, I bought all the markers. You can see some areas. Blue I'm using to signify as areas I want to go to. Red, I'm signifying areas that I'm holding off on going to, even though we can go there now. And gray is areas that we can't really do anything about. Again, you can use the markers however you like. This is just how I've set them up for now. But you can see that buying all the markers for the benches and the stagways and the lifeblood cocoons and everything, there's a lot. Alright, so for now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take care of this little marker I have here, right at the entrance to the Forgotten Crossroads. And this might take a little time, but hopefully it won't take too much time. I might have to speed it up. But what you got to do, standing at the well, dive down. And you need to break this sign. And you can just climb back up. Dive down again. Just gotta keep breaking the sign. Obviously you need soul to do this. There's probably a better point in the game to do this when getting soul is more easily available. But I chose to do it now. You'll see soon what all this is for. Cut until I make something happen. So it was literally the very next attempt that something happened. We broke the sign, and this little feller came here to fix it. And by diving down the well, we killed him with our desolate dive. This is his special enemy. This is the Mender Bug, a member of an elusive guild of bugs fixated on the maintenance of Hallownest's many signs and wayposts. The bugs of Hallownest were obsessed with building things. What strange little minds they had. Menderbug will fly away if you just jump down the well. You need to dive down and kill him in order to get that journal entry. Now, the journal entry in itself doesn't really do anything. However, as we will see when I cut through this door in great editing fashion, boom, editing. Okay, we're back here where the Gruzmother fight was, and if we come down here, after killing the Menderbug, this house over here is now open to us. Dear, dear diary, isn't life just the most beautiful thing? Fixing signs, mending posts, let them break, I say. I'm a better mender for all that repairing. I sometimes doubt there's a single bug in Hallownest happier than me. Hello again, diary. Not long now till the next Mender Bash. For stealthy types, we're a riotous bunch when we get together. And Menderberry kept flashing me that smile. Might be time to muster my courage and act on it. I love my home and my life, but sharing it with another, why, that'd be the berry on top. My lovely diary. Someone's gone and broke my favorite sign, right there at the top of the crossroads. Keeps happening, too. But I just can't get mad about it. I should be thanking them, really. More chances to fix that beautiful complex sign. And I've stocked up on spare parts, so I have no fear it'll ever stay broken for long. It's just world building, a little bit of lore, and we're monsters. We are awful people. But yeah, this is something that I noticed that not a lot of people find out about because it's pretty well hidden. But yeah, rest in peace, Menderbug. I have decided that this episode is also going to be a little bit more cleanup. So what we're going to do today is go back through some areas that have some things for us, like these whispering roots and maybe some warrior dreams as well, that sort of thing. I bought the warrior dream pin. None of them are showing up. I think probably because all the warrior dreams we really have access to, I've defeated already. But there is one that's just not showing up for some reason. But we'll deal with that soon enough. For now, what I'm going to do is come over to this little dead-end room, hopefully show off something I think is rather cool. So I've come back to this dead-end room. If you remember, this is where we saved, I believe, our first grub. Because there's actually something cool that I want to try and show off here. Again, this might take some cutting to actually get right, but... I got it. You saw there that I was able to cheese my way underneath that little edge here. Oh, I can do it again. Probably die, but... Oh! You're not supposed to be able to reach this early. This is, once more, another speedrunning tech. I'm not going to show you guys what's down there. I'm going to leave that up to your interpretation, but I did want to show you that this is here. And because I think being able to do that skip is really cool. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go back to the last bench. Hollow Knight does have autosaves, so that just goes to show you that, you know, you can be wherever. And, you know, if you feel the need to go back to the last bench you sat at, you can just exit to the main menu. Because it autosaves, you're not going to lose any progress from doing that. And sometimes it just makes getting back to certain places a lot easier. Alright, for now, I'm going to head back down to the fungal wastes, specifically to this room. I'll see you guys there. It'll probably be faster to take the stag. Real quick, before we head down there, I wanted to show this off. I'm in the room next to the elevator that leads to the City of Tears in the Forgotten Crossroads. I didn't draw attention to it last time, but I noticed in editing that I heard more footsteps, and that's because there's this secret pathway up here that some bugs were on before. All that's up here is money rock, but if that drew anybody else's attention like it did mine, I just wanted to make that point of clarity. Alright, back on our path. There. Another pit stop on our journey. I'm in this room right below the Stagway, the city storerooms, and there is actually a whispering root in here. It didn't show up on our map because I didn't come in here before, so I didn't see it, and I'm thinking that's what triggers it showing up on your map. So I'm just gonna go ahead and collect these real quick, and I'll show you the end result of what getting all these does. Alright, so that ended us with 494 essence. And what does the tree say? Promised plenty, souls to serve, soul twisted. Interesting. I'm not gonna actually cut this time. I think I'm just gonna walk the rest of the way because now that we... Oh, hold on. I do be needing some soul. Now that we have the Desolate Dive, getting locked in after we use the City Crest is not so unfortunate anymore. Coming up this way that I passed up earlier, first there's Money Rock, except yay, but there's also this, which allows us to easily get back to the Fungal Ways from the City of Tears. They'll never just lock you out. They give you options. Alright, so I need to go up from here. There we go. There we go. Awesome. Bouncing on those mushrooms is so fun. I don't know what it is. It's the little things that bring joy. Kind of low on soul for this, but this shouldn't be too bad. Wait, child, why have you come here? Have you come to tame this savage, ruined land? Many have come to purify this place, but all who dwell here are eventually consumed. Yes, even the wild bugs lurking below us. They were once proud like you, but now they are only monsters. Beware dreams of glory, child. Turn back and do not return. Alright, we have our fight against Elder Who. And he has precisely one attack. You just saw it. He slams these little ringlets down. You could call this a separate attack. It's basically the same thing. You gotta get the timing good on dodging those. And he'll just float around and you gotta do your best to not get hit and hit him in return. Dang it. I'm doing really bad at this fight. Ooh, so close. Whenever he does that, just dodge out of the way. Be patient, use your dashes. Oh god, I ran into him that time. Use your dash as well. Damn it. I knew it. I will say that there is an upgrade that you get later on in the game that makes this fight in particular ridiculously easy. We won't be getting it for a while in our playthrough, so that's why I'm just choosing to do this now and get it out of the way. Ow. Ow. Please die. That would make me oh so happy. Ugh, man, I'm really bad at that timing. Yep, really bad. Come on, dude. There we go. Not too bad of a challenge. My mind, it clears. Have we been sleeping, child? Ah, I remember. Those proud lords. Were they truly monsters? I remember their eyes now, bright and clear. Why then did I fear them so? If there was madness in that village, it was I who brought it. They were right to cast me out. When I attacked, they were right to. They were right to kill. To kill me? We get another 100 essence for our trouble. we remember the Elder. Indeed we will. Pretty fun warrior dream fight, all things considered. Right now I'm just going to dash back over this way, right into a mushroom. And I'm gonna head pretty much straight down from here and go take care of that whispering root that's marked on our map. Shouldn't take me too long to get there. Ow. Oh hey, we registered these guys. I feel like anytime I register an enemy, it's always like as I'm getting destroyed by an enemy, or in that case, just hit. But you know, when you only have what 8 ticks of health, getting destroyed and getting hit are not too far separated. Anywho, Whispering Root. This is a much smaller room that we have to deal with this time, so I don't think it'll take too long to gather all these. Oh hey, 2 minutes. Yeah, when you get 600 essence, that's the achievement you get for doing that. And there, done. Easy peasy. Proud warriors, honor bound. That's it. Okay, cool. Now that we've done that, I'm not a huge fan of how the Whispering Roots stay on the map after, or maybe it needs me to like load a different location because other Whispering Roots we've taken care of aren't showing up. Either way, I think that's really all I want to do now in terms of backtracking. So I'm actually going to go against my own whims here, and I'm going to meet you guys in this room. And I have a very specific reason for that. So, I will see you there. Come to me, stag. Wait, hold on. It's easier to edit this as I'm going through a doorway because the transition just works better. Come to me, stag. So the last time that we were here, we weren't able to actually fully explore this room because we didn't have the mantis claw. But now that we can crawl up here, there's a little more for us to do in here. And we're gonna continue to need the mantis claw. This, gotta knock this down. But unfortunately, we're met with another one on the other side. This is why I didn't want to come here originally, because you can do stuff over here, but you can't open up the way unless you come in from the other path. And we won't be coming in from this other path for a long time. But there is still stuff in here for us to do, and I wanted to cut this down, because vice versa, if you come in through this path without having cut this one down, then you're still screwed either way, so you have to come through both paths. Though once our lands, a pale being lays claim to the caverns ahead, it may appear benevolent, but it does not share our dream. Be wary to wander that place. Well, I would be, but can't go there yet. More importantly, though, I almost missed it. We get a vessel fragment by coming this way. Only one more to go before we have a little more soul on us. That is quite exciting. This brings us back here to where I started this segment. Ah, look at that. Full circle. Now what I'm going to do, there's just been a lot of jumping around today, and for that I apologize. Next episode we'll definitely have more of a progression toward a certain goal in mind. For now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to head to the resting grounds, because we have over 600 essence, and the last time we talked to the seer, she told us to bring 200 to her. So I'm sure she has a handful of gifts to give unto us. So I will meet you there. There's not really a good door around this time for me to do the stag transition. Acid death. Alright, back here in the resting grounds. Time to go greet the seer and see what she has for us. Ah, Wielder, you've returned. Let me have a look at the dream nail. Ah, your dream nail holds over 200 essence. You're proving your talent in its collection. Have you seen that great door just outside? My tribe closed it long ago and forbade its opening. Ah, but as far as I can tell, I'm the only member of my tribe still breathing. That means I needn't feel bad about breaking a taboo. As proof of my belief in you, I'll open the door. There, the door is open and you can enter the glade beyond it. Listen closely in there, and you may hear the utterings of bugs long gone. Yeah, but I got more though. So you've collected 300 essence. Yes, I can see the dreams of this old kingdom are starting to cling to you. Very encouraging. You've certainly made my dreary work here more exciting. Being the caretaker of this place hasn't been very stimulating. I shouldn't complain, though. Tending these graves and guiding the wielder, all penitence for old crimes. Certain things have to be kept in balance. Take this trinket for your efforts, and return with 500 essence. Keep up your tireless work. We got a pale ore for giving her 300 essence. Which means we don't have enough money to upgrade our nail. But we do have the pale ore for it, so once we have enough money, you best believe we're doing that. Ah, 500 essence. You're a master in the making. Well done, well done. I have a small reward for you. Plucked from one of my most precious memories, this charm will bring you and the dream nail closer together still. The secrets of this kingdom won't be able to hide from you any longer. Take it and return once you have collected 700 essence. More gifts await you. She gives us the Dream Wielder charm. Dream Wielder is pretty interesting and can actually be more helpful than one would originally think. Transient charm created for those who wield the Dream Nail and collect essence. Allows the bearer to charge the Dream Nail faster and collect more soul when striking foes. I haven't actually shown off that side of the Dream Nail yet. But yes, as the charm would lead you to believe, hitting enemies, just basic enemies, with the Dream Nail will, in fact, restore soul. In fact, it is probably a bad enemy to test it. Yeah. You see, I read his mind, and I also got a good bit of soul out of doing it. See, just 2 hits completely filled up my meter already. So yeah, equipping that will make wielding the Dream Nail much faster than this, because it does take a fair bit of time to charge up, and it'll also give you more soul for your troubles. It can be a good charm in some useful situations. Anyway, we did hear from the seer that she opened up this glade for us. Something else about the dream sound effect on that was weird. Something else about the Dream Wielder charm that the description alone doesn't tell you is that it doubles the chance of random essence that you get from enemies. Sometimes when hitting enemies with a regular nail attack and killing them, you'll get like 1 essence out of it. And that's just completely randomized. But when that happens, Dream Wielder makes it slightly more able to happen. Not, the most useful thing. You're not going to be collecting the majority of your essence from just random passerby bugs, but, something to note. The bugs within this glade are under my watch. Treat them with respect, and you may remain, but raise your nail, and you'll contend with me. Jeez, okay. Buy my cookies. They're ever so tasty. Beware your own mind, little one. Twisted minds breed dark deeds, and mine was more twisted than most. I've Thought it would be my end, but instead I found this glade, and with it a sort of peace. The Spirit's Glade is home to many a ghost. I do not think I will go through every single one at this current point in time. I'll probably do that later on in this series. But as you can see as we're going around, there are just a lot in here. And the cool thing about that is that all of these ghosts are created by Kickstarter backers. Even characters outside of this. Tiso, the guy that we met outside the well, ghosts that we find in other areas of the game. Many characters in this game are designed or at least inspired by some of the original Kickstarter backers for this game. And I think this is such a cool way to insert that fan creativity into the series. There's actually an option that I think I might be able to access here, showing backer credits. So if I turn that on, for example, we can talk to this guy. Well, I think I need to restart for it to show. But here it just says his name Hex, but if I restarted the game, it would show Hex, and then it would say below that, designed by, etc. Go bother someone else. You're not the one I'm waiting for. Yeah, I just think that's a really cool touch on behalf of the developers. But there is other stuff in the glade for us to find, including a Whispering Root. Because of course, if you encounter any big room of any variety, there's going to be a Whispering Root. It's going to force you to get all of the essence. I don't believe this will take us to 700. If it does, dear lord, that's a lot of essence. But there is this, and then there's some other stuff actually in the glade. Yeah, the glade isn't just, it's not, super story relevant. There's not a whole lot going on in the glade. But there are some cool little tidbits that I would like to show off. I think I'm going to cut ahead here until I get all of the essence though, because you've seen the room at this point. You don't need me to focus in on getting every single last piece of essence, so I will see you then. Alright, now that we've collected all of that essence, what do you say? Sacred memories, honored souls. And it even calls the Kickstarters Honored Souls. Team Cherry loves their fans, and I think that's super important for any game development studio. Alright, one last bit of things to show. One last bit of things? That doesn't make any sense. But coming in here, there's always a secret behind the waterfall. We get a King's Idol. There's actually yet another secret in here that I hope I can show off. I might not actually be able to show it off. I don't know if I have the right upgrades yet. Yeah, so about that. Turns out we don't actually have the upgrade needed to show off the thing I wanted to show off. So for now, just pretend that that room only has a King's Idol and there's nothing else suspicious about it. And then that is going to be the end of this episode. Thank you so much for joining us once more on the Hollow Knight 112% speedrun. I know these past two episodes have just been a lot of non-progress, going back and taking care of some things. But finally, I think we're wrapped up on most of what we need to do, that we can finally get back to a point of continuing onward with the story of the game and the adventure. So next time, we will see that happen. And until then, always remember to stay happy, healthy, and kind. I'll see you then.